Hey guys, we're back. We're back doing Coldwater Crown, ready to catch some fish. I'm Mandy, also known as the Board Gaming Pinup Girl.
I'm Mike, and I'm known as Paula.
So you can catch me on Instagram, Twitter. I'm all over YouTube on the Dice Tower as a contributor. I'm pretty much everywhere.
I'm not. I'm on Instagram as Paulum and Twitter as Paulum21. Much easier to find.
Exactly.
Or much more difficult to find, actually, if you think about it like that.
Yeah, I would say so. So, as I said before, we're going to be looking at Coldwater Crown by Bellwether Games. This game was created by Brian Suhre. I am so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. Yeah, so this is a surprise hit, I say. We had the pleasure on the channel of doing a review and played it wrong the first time. We're like, I don't get it, and played it again properly. We're like, it's an innovative game, and I'm really happy it got funded. Love, 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 love this game, and I've been showing it to everybody. So have my co-hosts. So I know you've played it a couple times, and what do you think?
I do enjoy it. It's got some good. The options look like a lot when you're looking at the board, but really when you boil it down, there are only a few to go for. But it's how can you make it as efficient as possible. So it is a worker placement at its core.
Yeah.
Worker placement and set collection.
Yeah. Do you want to give a little synopsis before we get started? Or?
Sure. Basically, on your turn, you have a disc that starts on side 1. And what will happen is when you place a one-side disc, you take the action there one time, or in the case of placing it on a color, you can remove one of each color tackle from your tackle box in the 4 zones. There are 4 zones there. Mm-hmm. When you take, after you've placed a disc, you then take a disc off the board, flipping it to its other side, but doing the action that was showing. So in this case, I'd be doing the 1 action, and for red, that means I take 1 red out of each zone on my tackle box. On a later turn, that means I now have a 2 to use. If I use the 2 in the red, that means I can remove all red from my tackle box.
Yes.
And if I use a 2 over in the harbor, you've got 2 different actions in the harbor. You can refill your tackle box, or you can take one of the Master Angler Challenge. Now the whole point is you're trying to empty the 4 different zones in your tackle box so that you can catch the fish that are in the 3 different areas. So for example, if I was to remove the purple out of zone 3 as my last bait, that means I can catch the zone 3 fish in the shore, which is the purple and green area. And you're trying to collect sets of fish. You're trying to collect, there are a few different goals in the game. You've got the Master Angler Challenge, which the larger cards feed into. You've got the Small Species Challenge, where you've got the 3 types of smaller fish. If you can collect 3 of those, then you get points. But there are various goals.
Yeah, so which is nice. I like that. Games where you can do various things. Obviously, catching fish is a priority, but there are other ways to get points as well. So, you know what? Enough chat. I think we should just get right to it and see who the best fisherman is. Or fisherwoman.
I'm cool with that. It'll be you. I'm good with that.
All right, so let's switch over to the other screen so you all can see what we're doing. We've all set up here. And I believe we determined that you were going to be the first player.
We did determine that, didn't we?
Yes.
All right. Well, let us see here.
Oh, and P.S., if I make a grimacing face, it's not that I'm not enjoying myself. I pulled a muscle in my back today, so it might be a little off.
All right. So I'm going to go into the black area with the 1, which means I can take off 1 of each black. And then I think I will take the green, flipping that over to the 2, meaning I can get rid of this green. And I did not look at what I had available to me.
Yes, your bait in your tackle box. All right, so that was your turn.
Okay.
Now I get to go. What would be the best approach here? Oh, of course, whatever I want to do never seems to happen. But I could go here. So basically it allows me to get rid of... Actually... Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to get rid of 1 green from each section. And now I get to pull, so I'm actually going to pull from the yellow area. It's going to become a 2, but again, 1 from each. And that's it.
All right, so over to me, eh? All right, I will start by placing the 2 in the purple.
Nice.
Which means I get to remove all purple. And in doing so, I get to collect the fish in Zone 3.
Ooh, what'd you get?
And when you catch a fish, you can look at the back side of it to see if you meet the mystery weight. So whoever gets a 7-pound fish first, in this case, will get that point, and then we see what the next available weight is. I did not, so I keep that face down.
All right, you caught a wrasse.
And
Yes.
I then remove one, which is going to be completely irrelevant to me. I'll just take this.
All right. Well, that didn't go the way I would have liked. All right. So, with that being said, I feel like this is almost a wasted action. So early. You know what I mean? So I almost don't want to do that. I think I'm actually going to go here to the harbor. And I am going to collect myself. What should I collect for myself? I think I'll get a ray. Which is going to go there because it's not completed yet. And this is going to be a fun little task. I get to do one more thing. I can take another card. I know there's a 3 of a kind, or I can get 4 different. Okay, let's do the. No, I'm actually going to draw. See, I'm so indecisive. So I think I'm actually going to fill Zone 6.
All right.
So I got to pull them out one at a time here.
And whenever you fill a zone, you have to put the number of bait according to the actual zone number. So there are zones 3, 4, 5, and 6. You'd be putting in 3, 4, 5, or 6 gems into that zone.
And now I got to pull, so I'm going to pull from here 1. So that's going to remove 1 from each area, but it becomes a 2. So 1 and 1, which is emptied zone 3. This actually should be here. Here, so zone 3 on green. Oh, I do that all the time. That green, one of them, should have gone here.
I do that too.
All the time. So you want to know if you have the Master Angler Challenge cards, you can actually fill them or complete them by emptying ones from here onto your card. So don't forget to do that. It's important. So
looks like you cut yourself a mackerel.
Mackerel! Oh, let's see if you made it. No. That's unfortunate. And that would be the end of my very extended turn.
All right. So this is going to be a bit of a waste, but only one thing to do here. So I'll put it there, which lets me remove all the blue, which is just this one. So zone 4 will catch me a sea trout. And not the right size.
Maybe next time.
And then I will take that from the harbor, and I'm going to fill zones 5 and 6.
I'm actually going to do this because I feel like my collection of fish may expand.
And the reason you take the gems out one at a time is there's one white gem in here. And as soon as you pull the white, that's when you then shuffle in all of the ones that have been removed.
You can pull the board up and finish it.
Sure.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's me.
All right. All right. Well, let's go to here. Because I have so much yellow on the board. And we'll get rid of all of the yellows. Yellow bait. And, oh, well, that's unfortunate. I got a little excited, but there's no red there. And I guess the only other option for me would be to do a blue, but it would prevent you from getting it, which you don't really need either, to be honest. The black is kind of good, though. Maybe I'll take that. And that becomes a 2, but I only get rid of 1. I didn't really empty anything, so that's the end of my turn.
All right. I think I'm going to first go back to the harbor. And I'm going to take a dogfish.
Okay. Oh, that comes out now. I had all this black to get rid of.
And then for my second action, I will remove this 2 from the purple, which lets me remove all purple. 2 of them will go there. That's me.
All right, so I have to place now. So what do I want to do? All right, so we'll go here. It's a 2, but I only have the 1 red, but it allows me to That was here. I don't remember.
Actually, didn't see.
It was here because I haven't filled zone 5 yet, so it was here. So here, see what happens. I have to put my finger on it, otherwise I forget where it is. So that's zone 4. So zone 4 of red, which is going to be a perch. Oh, these nails. Okay. Nope. Definitely not within range. Actually, I don't know why I looked because it was 2 to 6 anyway. All right, and that's that. So on this action, I'm actually going to do this for 1. So I'm going to draw. It's going to become a 2, and I'll draw here, and I'm going to fill zone. Let's fill zone 5. There we go. That's my turn.
All right, I will start by, not the most efficient way, but removing 1 of black from each zone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to take that to remove all of my red.
Nice.
That's me.
All right. So now, okay, let's try this. So I'm going to go here, which gives me 2 actions. I'm actually going to take the crab.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to fill zone 3. Wow, where are the purple? Ah, there we go. Yeah, one lonely one. And now I'm going to remove from here, so black or gray, but I think it's black, and 1 of each. Now it's going to go there.
All right.
That's my turn. Let's see what my little token does here.
All right. I'm going to remove 1 of each from black, which finishes zone 5.
Mm-hmm.
Zone 5 black gets me a brown fish,
And
which does not meet the goal, but also gets me a special token.
Mm-hmm.
There are 4 types of tackle that have special abilities when you use them. Refill that.
Yes.
And I am then going to take the harbor action to refill 2 zones.
Nice.
So I will refill 5.
So you'll notice we're putting them out 1 at a time. Normally, people kind of just take a whole bunch in their hand, fill, and then if the white one comes out, they just place it aside. But in the rules, it does state that you are supposed to do it this way. So we're going to follow the rules. I won't be a rule breaker.
All right, and that's me.
All right, as I stuff my face full of food. All right, what do we have on the board? So, that is not what I want. Well, isn't this a little pickle that I'm in? All right, so I think what I will do...
Pickled herring, maybe?
Pickled herring. I don't think herring is here, but it sounds tasty. So we'll go here for 2, which basically just removes all my green. And then I'm going to remove here, which is not a bad action, actually, which is going to take away my blue. It's going to become a 1, but I get rid of all blue. So I'm actually going to be refilling 6, and 6 is a little bit different. So 6 in blue. So for 6, I can actually decide to take the fish that's in 6, or I can take the one that's on top of the deck. I definitely like to look at what I need to get and what bonuses. Oh, the pike is looking a little bit more attractive to me right now. So there we go. Oh, for the love. All right. And yep, that's my turn.
Alrighty. I'm actually going to start by going back to the harbor, refilling zone 4.
Okay.
Still no white. And then didn't quite work out the way I planned. Never does. Well, I'll take... No, I'm going to take the black. I'll remove 1 black.
Okay.
That's me.
All right. Wow, this is not going well for me here. I could do that actually and finish that card, which would make sense. And then that leaves me with a waste. No, not really. Okay, so I am going to actually do this. Place the 1 here. And I'm going to take the black off of here. I'm going to put that on my crab card, which completes it. So this goes over here. This is going to go over here. This is worth 1 point at the end of the game. So for each one of these, I complete. Oh, we're missing one.
Not anymore.
So now I can take 1 back. So I think what I will do is I will take this one back. So the harbor action out of 1, it's going to become a 2. And I'm going to fill. So let's fill zone 6. 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on. I need a purple. What is going on here?
I have them all on my board.
Apparently. That's the end of my turn. That is not good for me.
All right. Purple, removing all.
Ugh, there it all goes.
That's where all the purple is.
Yeah, apparently.
And then...
No, I'm done. Sorry, I can't open it. Damn you, Stefan!
Yep. What do I remove? Yellow. Green. Alright, I'm going to remove green.
Okay.
Could have been done with the 1, but I'll do it with the 2.
Might as
Add
well.
that to my dogfish, so I've caught myself a dogfish.
Woohoo.
And I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I will also why not? I'm going to play my lure. And this allows me to remove any 2 same colored bait from my player board. So I'm going to remove 2 reds, which lets me catch, let's keep that there, lets me catch a red zone 3. Yes. So I will take that.
Nice.
And that is a 7-pound pike. So
he gets it.
I get that goal.
So the next one's a 3-pounder. Get you a point.
That's me.
All right. So what do I want to do? I could actually, in theory, do this. So I can get rid of all this lovely red that's floating around on my board. And then, oh, I could actually empty that sucker out. So that's a 2. I only really need the 1, but we'll just empty that, which actually can go there. It's a slow race to finish that one. That was here in zone 3. Or I could use, what is that, 2 to 6? Oh, actually, that could be good. Do I have a flounder? I don't. And actually, we're going to keep that. So, yeah, baby. So it's a 3. And we're going to do that. I'm just going to throw that over there.
Next one I'm looking for is a 2-pounder.
Yes. So while you're playing your turn, normally I don't do this, but I got to scooch off for a moment.
Yep. So that was you, right? So it's over to me. I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to do a whole bunch of catching fish. Do I wait? I'll go ahead. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. 1 on the blue, you're a witness, which lets me remove both of these blues. And in doing so, I'm emptying out zone 6. Zone 6 blue gets me a sea trout, or I could catch the pike. Neither of those will fit the 2-pound requirements because they range from 3 and up. This could potentially be higher, so I'll catch the pike. And then, for my second action, I'm going to remove the yellow, which actually lets me remove both of these and catch a fish in both zones 4 and 5 of yellow. Unfortunately, they're both roach, but I'm going to catch the first roach here from zone 5, which will fill this, and because it's zone 5, I get another token. You're missing a huge turn here. Does not meet the weight requirement. And then the one from zone 4 is another roach, which I don't want another roach. So what I can do instead is I could play one of my tackle pieces here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a rod. And what the rod lets me do is I can catch a fish from the same zone, but a different location. So that was from zone 4. So instead of catching zone 4 at the river, I can take from zone 4 at the shore or at the lake. And in this case, I think I'm going to go for the flounder. Now the reason I'm going for the flounder is because one of the goals for points is the small species challenge. And what you need are 3 types of fish for that: a flounder, a roach, and a perch. So having caught that, let's see here, flounder and roach, I'm only 1 away, but don't give that secret away. I think she's also 1 away, so it's close.
Sorry about that, guys.
So I completely emptied my tackle box, caught 3 different fish.
Is that what happens when I leave for a moment?
But it's on camera, so if you wanted to go back, or I don't know, maybe they'll rat me out, I don't know.
Okay, so great, I got a lot of catching up to do here. So with that being said, I'm going to place that in the yellow. Take the yellow off, so that's going to be in zone 5. And zone 5 in yellow is going to give me a brown, which I don't actually have. I'm looking at a 2-pound. Well, it's not going to fall into that category, but it could be good for something else. So I know it's not good. All right, and now I need to take one. I just really need purple, for goodness sakes. Yeah, well, take what you can get. So that becomes a 2, but I get to get rid of 1 blue. Not the most eventful turn, unfortunately.
Well, speaking of not the most eventful, I have nothing to work from, so I think my first blue is going to have to be the harbor. Unfortunately, it's only a 1. But I'll try and get the most, I don't know. Yeah, I might as well get the most pieces out, I think. So,
I think the white's bad. As I said it comes out, so now you can see what happens.
So white, everything else gets dumped in. And I start pulling from there. All right, so looking to fill zone 6. And I know the white isn't in here, so I will take out multiples, throw the white back in, give that a shuffle.
Perfect.
Now, second action.
Yeah.
I'll take that to remove the black.
Okay. Oh, my board's looking rough.
That's me.
It's like painful. All right, I think I need to place first, eh? I feel like that's such a waste. All right, well, it's a 2, but there's nothing I can do there, so I'll take the green out. That over there, and I actually think I'm going to take this action. So I'm going to refill from the bag for 1. And I think 1, 2. Oh, come on, purple. You know, purple does not like me.
All right, I'm also going to go back to the harbor. Going to refill zone. Let's go with 5.
Okay.
That's 1. And a second action.
Do another card. Do another Master Angler challenge.
Yeah. Grab a dogfish.
All right.
And then I remove. And I'm going to remove the green. Which lets me get rid of both of these and put them right onto my dogfish.
Very smart. Okay, my board is not really going the way that I would have liked. So we'll just go here and get rid of the black. And no! No. Okay. Wonder what I'll do. So I guess we'll take that one, which really is just going to let me get rid of this. And that was my very sad turn.
Right. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to go down here first, remove one purple from each, one of which I can put on my dogfish, which conveniently enough finishes it.
Unbelievable.
Oh, believe it, sister.
Yeah.
And then I will remove this to do 2 actions at the harbor, one of which will be taking the dogfish, and the other will be refilling.
Yes, refilling.
Zone 3.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay. Well, this is a little sad for me today, but yeah. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so if I go to zone 6, it's going to give me a sea trout, which I also don't have. And then I'll sea trout. If I do that one, it'll give me a John Dory, which I also don't have. Well, possibilities are endless. So let's go to, let's do the blue. So that's going to remove in 6. So I have a choice between here and here.
Sea trout or sea trout?
You know what? Let's just, for the sake of argument.
The trout of the sea.
Did I even need to look at that? No, I did not. But, you know, I felt the urge to do so. So that's done. And now I have to take one. And you know what? I feel like this is not going to help me in any way, shape, or form. It is absolutely not. So if it's not helping me, I might as well take this. There's really nothing I can do.
Okay. It's over to me, is it?
Yeah, not a great move on my part, unfortunately.
All right. I'm going to remove 1 red from each. And then
I just realized what I need to do. Ooh, Mandi.
That's what it was. The other thing that
oh, that you remembered?
Yes. It does need to be adjacent.
Adjacent.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can't
perfect.
be. Yeah. So if I was
Which would
catching,
make sense.
if I was catching from here, it needs to be one of these ones.
Right.
Using
the line.
Yeah.
And diagonals are not permitted.
Yeah.
Nope, that's good. That was one of the rules we were trying to remember.
I knew there was something.
No, that's good.
Okay. So I need to stop just thinking and do. So I will remove these.
Are you sure about that? You
Yeah,
seemed a little hesitant.
Yeah, I'll remove them. That's me.
Okay, so, wow. I don't know what to do with myself. Wah, wah. Wow, my board is really bad. Okay, well, I really do need to... Okay, so I'm actually going to place this here. Remove my green from zone 3 there.
Little John Dory action.
John Dory, come to yourself too. Yeah, of course not. Not the number of my dreams, but that's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very close. And now I have to pull, and again, I just literally wasted a turn here, but that's okay. No, we'll take this one. No, we'll take this one. There we go. Can't seem to make up my mind, apparently.
You didn't want to open up that yellow spot
for
me?
I was like, oh, let's just pull that back. Wait a moment.
Yeah. All right. You can start by going to the harbor.
Good choice.
Refill zone 4.
Oh, this should be entertaining. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh, no, we're good. We're good.
Right. And then, let's see here.
Fishing's getting hard for us.
Don't want any of those. Yeah. Getting down to crunch time here.
Mhm.
Let's see here. I went there. Mm. Mm. All right. I'll do one from
Dying to
each.
do
I'll
it.
do one from each.
I know. I'm sorry I didn't just hand it over.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
catching from zone 5 gets me that. And gets me another token.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
Which I could use right now.
Mm-hmm. Do you really want to use it right now?
No.
I didn't think so. Tee-hee. All right. So. All right. So I'm actually going to place that there, which doesn't really help me now. However, I do need this action for 2. The harbor action, which allows me to draw because I need to deal with this little situation on the board because there's nothing here. Oh, come on. Finally eked out a purple. It only took a few rounds. Oh, there they all are. Better late than never. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
So I don't know if people can actually see these on screen. Can you? They're actually little jewels, so they're really pretty.
Mm-hmm. Definitely attract the fish.
Yes.
All right. Back to the harbor.
Yep, the harbor seems to be the popular action for us. Well, for anybody, really.
I'm going to start by refilling zone 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then, don't say it.
I know. I had to stop myself.
Let's see here. I will grab this guy. And for my second action,
Mm-hmm.
it can be done with a 1, but I'm going to remove that, which lets me take all yellow off, which also right away fills that conger eel.
I know. It was either you do it as your first action or as your second action. And
Yep.
It wouldn't have mattered.
And emptied zone 6.
Yep. So you have a choice now. Top of the deck or what's in 6?
Top of the deck. Top of the deck to ya.
Exactly.
No good. What does that put me at?
I think
1,
you have a
2,
double.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So close yet so far. That's okay. You'll probably beat me to it.
3, 4,
I'm
5,
at
6,
7.
7. Well, it's your turn. Let's see.
Yeah, there's no way that's happening. So, you know, do what you can. So what I'll do first is get this situation organized by taking 1 of each. One's going to go there, but it's going to complete it. So all of these actually will go here. This is completed. All right. Well, that felt good. I've been meaning to do that for quite some time. And now, what do we have on the docket over there? Oh, well, that might be something. So I'm actually going to take the... Ooh, no. That's an idea. I feel like I'm wasting it. Oh, this is not going to end well for me. At all. You will get it. Mind you, either way you slice it, I'll get it. Okay, sorry, there's a lot of thinking going on right now. A lot of thinking. All right, so I'm going to take the 2 from the green, turn it into a 1, and take this 1 lonely green and toss it.
All right.
You know, there's a couple things going on there, by the way. I'm sure you've noticed. So while you're doing that, I'm actually going to scooch out just for a moment. I apologize, everyone. I'm not feeling great.
All right. So I'm going to place a 1 on the green, which lets me just remove 1 green, but I'm setting up for something else here. And then I am going to, using my lure, I get to remove 2 colors of the same, which will remove, oh, do I want to do it like that? Yes. So I'm going to remove 2 blues, which empties zone 4 of a blue, which means I catch a blue. I catch a pike, which won't hit that 2-pound challenge because the pikes are 3 to 21 pounds. Each of the fish cards do list the range of weights. So when you're looking to hit the mystery weight, you know whether or not you're going to be within range. And then for my second action, I'm actually going to remove, does that do it? This one, which will let me remove all of the black. And in doing so, emptying zone 3, which catches me a salmon, which again won't be within range. But what it does let me do is I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different types of species of fish, which is one of the goals here. So I get that as a challenge reward. So it doesn't leave me with a lot, but it did accomplish a challenge.
Alrighty, Rue. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Right. So I caught 2 fish there.
Okay. What?
Using a lure to remove 2 colors, I was able to catch a pike from here and a salmon from here, which gave me the 8 different species.
So now, damn.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 within 1 of endgame as well.
Oh my god, how did that even happen?
As soon as 12 fish are caught, that's the end of the game.
I don't fish, but I'm 100% intrigued by the game. Oh, that's fair. I haven't fished in many years. When I did it for Bagel in a Bucket, man, I was seldom successful. Oh, yes, that was a very good turn. I leave for one moment and I come back and we're almost at end game. Ah. Yeah. Okay, we need to get on the ball here. My turn, eh?
Yes.
Oh, this is so bad. I'm in such a bad position. I've not set myself up well. Yeah, there's no way. I'm going to attempt it, but I think really at this point I'm not in a great position. So we'll head over here. Might as well get some of the blue off the board. And from there, I guess my only other option would be to perhaps draw here. Yes. Yeah. Taking the purple.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start there to remove 1 purple. But I will take this action so that I can refill some
It's a
stuff.
slow crawl to the finish, but we all know how this is turning out.
So zone 3.
You know, it's funny. I'm actually really good at this game, and it's like every time we get on camera,
4.
it just like annihilates me. But I'm a good fisher in real life.
Just biding my time. That's all it is. Biding my time.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay.
Over to you.
So you're all done?
Yep.
All right. Excellent. Okay. So with that being said, okay. So let's go to black, which gets rid of all black. And then I will actually do this. Right. Which is not really where I wanted to go, but it's doable. That's okay. So it gets rid of my blue. And that's in zone 4, which gives me a pike, which I already have. Wow. Pike. I guess we'll take the pike, but I'm not even going to check it because it's not going to fall into that category. Yeah, so we'll fill that back up, and that's my turn.
So over to me.
I was wondering, so there are people watching. It was so quiet. And Beth, hi Beth, I'm so glad you're on, and so glad everyone was able to join us. So as I was saying before, I'm so glad that people are watching this game because they can see it's a really great game. And Beth Sobel did the fantastic art on this game.
Very well done.
So, you know, as soon as Beth touches the game, I need to buy it.
Well, this doesn't do me any good. How do I get there? Awkwardly spread out here. All right. Well, then maybe what I'll do. Doesn't do me any good either. Oh, I'll just start picking stuff off. So I get one yellow off of there.
Mm-hmm.
And then. Oh, that is an awkward spread.
That's what my problem was.
I'll use that to remove all the black.
Ugh, look at that though. You set yourself fairly well to at
Not
least...
really, because I have a 1.
Okay,
so I'll only be able to get rid of 1.
Gives me an opportunity to catch up, even if it's just a little bit. So we'll go here. That needs to happen. So let's first draw, and let's not waste time here. Oh, there it is. So now I fill these back up. 1, 2, oops, 3. Wow, that couldn't have been any worse. And then, wow, is there even any point? Not really. You know what? I'm actually going to do another draw. I wasn't going to, but I've since changed my mind. Now, if we have light colors, well, it could be worse. All right, so now I'm going to take this. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. Turn that into that, so I get to take 1 off of each. So I'm going to be doing from 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you know where I'm going
know
with
where
that.
you're going with this, yeah.
Which allows me to collect the roach.
I was waiting for this perch to come in because that's what I'm short. I'm missing the perch.
So I don't get this. But I do get this 5-pointer.
Yeah, you do.
There's some small blessing in that, George.
Yeah, I was waiting forever for a perch to come out, and there it is sitting there, and I still couldn't get to it. All right, so over to me.
Yes.
Still trying to end this.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I need some time.
You've got time because there's nothing I can do here. So, which step do I want to do slowly first? Which step can I do slowly first?
She's so cute. Yay! I know I finally got a good move.
All right. I'll go here. That lets me remove 1 red from each zone, which lets me remove 1 red. So inefficient.
Yeah, but you'll get there. You will get there. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I should have got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah. This should have happened.
Sure.
So I neglected to take my to 8. I just get the lesser amount of points.
Okay. If I do that, does that make a difference? Not entirely.
Think carefully.
All right, I'll remove that to take away 1 green.
I mean, it's going to happen. It's just slow. It's just slow.
Yep. There's nothing you can do to stop it now.
No, there really isn't, actually. Even if I do this properly, I'm going to be one.
I'm ready to cast that last line. Just
one shy. One shy. That's okay. We'll go here. Get rid of all my black. That's going to do that. And then I'll pull from red 1 of each space, which is going to do that, which is so unfair.
Over to me?
Yeah. Womp womp.
So, is there any way I can get...
Oh, are we trying to get multiple? Oh, I'm sorry. Getting to 12.
I think I've already missed this because I've been throwing them in here, but that's all right. I know I've thrown at least 1 in. I'm not sure if I threw more, but that's my fault.
You can put it there. I mean, it's not like we don't have the game to keep you honest.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, I know I've forgotten those. I was forgetting those last time I played too. but I don't think there's any way I can get 2 fish out of this. If I do that,
Oh, take your 1 fish and end it.
so which one do I want? Do I want a John Dory, or do I want a pike?
And you started first, right? So is it? I can't remember. The ending is it end, or do we?
Whoever ends it,
yes.
Everybody else gets 1 more turn.
Right. So please.
So
feel
this
free.
signifies the last round. All right. I'll go here, which lets me get up all of my 1 greens, which catches me a John Dory.
Yeah, did you?
Nope. And then, yeah, I can't do that. I could have done that, but that's all right.
You do it now, no?
No, that would have
Oh,
been
something earlier
changing.
you would have done.
It would have changed which fish I caught. I could have caught the mackerel instead. But, it doesn't make a difference, does it? What do you want to do?
Okay, you don't need to look at my board. You're gonna win regardless.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I've only got 2 of these. You've got 3. So I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. So I'll just take that. And I'll take 2 cards. It is irrelevant.
All right. Well,
I will also take that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to come down to the weights, I think.
Well, because I can actually do some stuff here. So I can actually go to blue. Get rid of it. And obviously I'm going to go for a pike in 3. I could also... Yeah, no, I think pike is sufficient. Okay. Well, I don't want to look. I'm not body. Oh, well, it's good to know. Okay. And then I can take from green, which will also remove this from zone 4, which can either give me a flounder, yeah, or I can use my token, which allows me to catch a zone from an adjacent zone. So I'm actually, this is a larger fish. So I'm going to spend that and take the mackerel.
That's what I should have done my last turn.
Yeah. And that would be my turn. And that's it.
That's it.
All right. So now it's time for scoring.
So anything that was not finished goes away.
Yes, that is correct. I didn't have any, so I'm all right for right now.
And then, is there an order for scoring here?
Yes, there is. So we actually have to go through.
Right, we have to pick.
We have to pick. So if you have doubles,
we want to submit.
If you have doubles of something, it's out because then we got to calculate the tags.
Right.
So I actually have quite a few pike here. And it actually really doesn't matter at the end of the day. So we get to pick one of these. Pike. Yeah. So that. Yeah. And I think that was the only double I actually had. Everything else is a single. All right. So right now we are just looking at weight categories for each area. So the lakes, the shores, and the river. So we're just, and if you had any doubles, you pick whichever one you want to keep and the rest gets thrown back. So much like fishing.
Yep. So we're looking at the highest combined weight.
Correct.
So which zone would you like to do first? Or which area would you like to do first?
I'm still calculating my stuff. Actually, I haven't calculated. I'm just throwing them out here so I can see. Okay. My apologies. All right. Let's start maybe with the red and the blue, the lake.
The lake. All right.
So I have 23.
I have in 2 fish, 25.
Jeez!
I caught a 21 pound. Yep, 21 pound pike.
Believable.
So I'll take the 5 for that.
I'll just take my little 3. All right. Well, that's that. And now let's move over to the river. I have 16.
I've got much more. 24.
Do you love how he says that? I've got much more.
33.
Are you going to play this again afterwards or something different? We usually do, thank you, we usually do 1 game a night. We have been playing a mix between shorter and longer. This just happens to be on the shorter end of the spectrum.
Next week will be a longer.
Yes. So
Too many bones.
Too many bones will be next week, and that will be probably looking at the 2, maybe 3 hour range, depending on how it goes. But that's it's great that people want us to play more games. So thanks for that. That's amazing.
I will happily play more games.
If you have suggestions, we're going to talk at the end of the show. You can contact us and let us know what you'd like to see.
Yeah.
Okay. So
next we're doing the shore.
The shore. Okay.
This one's a little rougher.
I have 16.
Oh, I also have 16.
So it's time.
So then we go down to the earliest caught fish.
Yes.
I was up at 7:02 a.m.
6:37 a.m.
All right, all yours.
Cha-ching. So
I was too busy drinking my coffee at that point.
All right.
All right. So
Perfect.
then we look at tags.
Tags. So the tag is blue. So we're looking for blue tags, and each one that we have is worth 1 point. So I have 3 of them. So I usually just kind of put them aside.
Yep.
So that's that, and then the rest of the fish will go back.
And each of our master angler fish will also be worth a point apiece.
Yeah. I don't think either of us completed this, getting 3 of the same.
I had
or
the
4
dogfish sitting there.
I saw that.
But I was throwing the greens away.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I threw 3 away though. I'll have to go back to the tape and watch that after. I need to see exactly how poorly I played.
That extra, wait, 3 points.
Yeah.
And watch if well.
Hey, you never know.
It's true.
You never know.
We had a tight game of Was It Unfair, which we'll be posting next week.
Yeah.
1 point. Okay, are we ready to tally?
Sure.
So now we're going to count up all our tokens and the 1-pointers for these cards.
All right.
All right. So. Wow, I counted that way too fast, which means I probably didn't win.
25?
25!
Really?
All right, let me count this again. I got to count this again. Hold on. 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25.
So then...
Okay, this has actually never happened, so we actually need to consult the rule book for this one. Oh, that's funny. I think it comes down to, is it angler cards?
Oh, the single fish with the earliest timestamp. So maybe that wasn't the tiebreaker for... Because we used that as the tiebreaker for
tags?
Right? For the shore. Because we both had the same weight.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll verify to make sure.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that it is correct. That's like tie. I know, right? I'm thinking we're just going to double check to make sure we broke the tie right when we were calculating the weight.
All trophies are with their face value. Completed
as we nervously wait to see. Oh no.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. So.
But in this case, it does say the player who submitted the single fish with the earliest timestamp wins the tie. So that's for the overall.
Correct. And the overall for me, the earliest is 6:18.
6:03.
You are joking me.
6:03.
No.
That roach was up very early for me. I appreciate that, roach. Mwah.
That is unbelievable. I lost by 15 minutes.
You got to get up early in the morning.
Unbelievable. Well done, well done.
Very close game.
That was very good. So we'll just switch over to the main screen. And so there you go. So that was Coldwater Crown. I think it was a bit of a nail biter there at the end.
Yeah, we were just waiting on the judge's call.
Oh man, I just I shouldn't have went back for that tea, I guess.
Yeah.
So overall, like I said from the beginning, this is a game I really enjoy. Tiebreaker. Whoever can catch a fish, IRL, the fastest starting now.
Gotta go.
Hit me. Gotta go. See ya. Oh, this is fantastic. Yeah. So close. But overall, this is a game I really enjoy, and I was actually really sad to see on Kickstarter that it did, obviously, it met the target and exceeded it slightly. I just think people couldn't get past the fishing theme. I don't know what your thoughts are on it, but like everybody, I bring the box and they kind of go, oh, fishing. I'm like, I actually enjoy fishing, and I'm actually pretty decent at fly fishing. But yeah. I'm
not a fisherman, and it does not matter at all. It, the mechanics are what drive the game. It the whole flipping the token when you're using it, getting either a weaker or stronger action out of it. So sometimes you'll take an action that doesn't work as well for you just because it's going to get you that 2 for your next turn.
Yeah.
So it does add a lot of depth to the game in terms of how you're playing it.
Yeah, I do think and I say innovative because I'm sure maybe there are other games that implement something similar, but it's innovative in a game that you can, like, you put something down, take an action, take something off, you take an action. So it gives you multiple ways to get things done. Mm-hmm. And I like that. Like, look how close that was. It totally looked like I was not going to win this game at all. But I managed to get fish that were tagged. See, for me, I kind of had, my strategy is to work on the small species challenge. People forget forget about that one,
Mhm.
you know, and try and work that.
We were both trying. I actually did let them know while you had stepped away.
I know.
I'm one fish away, but I was one fish away the whole time.
So, you know, me leaving was for dramatic effect.
Yes.
You know, it seemed to have
I was
worked.
able to do an aside to let them know what my plan was.
Exactly, like a reflective moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's my opinion on the game. So I don't know if you wanted to add a few thoughts before we wrap up.
No, I do enjoy it. I do enjoy, like I said, that whole weaker or stronger action depending on what side of the disc you're pulling. So there are a lot of things you need to consider, and also with the special types of tackle where you can be catching, instead of one fish, you can catch an adjacent fish, or you can catch the same zone in a different area. So there are ways that you can catch the fish you need to meet the sets that you're trying to pick up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so overall, fun, fun, fun. I love teaching this to everyone. So I hope some of the team, Brian Suhre was watching, or Bellwether, I know Beth was watching, which is great. So if we missed anything, please let us know, and we'll make sure to add an amendment or something so people know if we missed a rule. So yeah, so that's it for this week. If you want to recommend a game for us to show or to play, to learn, whatever, you can send an email to me at todieforgames@gmail.com. You can also message me through any of my Instagrams or any of my social media, Instagram, Board Gaming Pinup Girl, Twitter, Facebook, under To Die For Games. Any of those places, send a message. Or you can...
Much more simple to catch me. It's just Instagram as Pawlom, Pawlom, or on Twitter, Pawlom21. Also, we'll be posting the replay of this on YouTube, and you can leave comments there as well.
Oh, it was our pleasure, Beth. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, Beth.
Yes, it's starting to pick up, and we're getting a lot of the artists or publishers or creators of the game, designers, excuse me, of the game, to watch and give us pointers if there's a rule we're not sure on. So it's much appreciated, and people really like it. So we love that you guys are actually watching and are somewhat, I hope, entertained by our gameplay.
As long as we're not making people cringe with how we're playing. Then I'm happy.
So next week, this week was my pick. Next week is Michael's pick. So I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about that before we go.
Next week is going to be Too Many Bones, a game that has over 200 dice in it, all custom dice. It's a dice building RPG.
Yes.
Fantastic components, fantastic artwork, and fantastic gameplay.
Perfect.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, so, and that's going to be, I haven't played a game like that in a very long time, so, and it seems like it's a bit different, so I'm looking forward to playing that as well. So, that's it for now. We're signing off. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys next Monday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.